Hi, my name is Allison Price, and for my research topic, I decided to look at retaking tests in high school and how does it lead to college success. So my hypothesis is that when you retake tests, students are able to develop a growth mindset and then therefore get higher grades and be able to have a better mindset when it comes to college. Why this matters is because there are many different school policies where it comes to retaking. While some are very, very clear and are allowed, others are not. And I'm wondering if these retake skills are able to benefit students to be able to know if it's helping them and really understand how to develop that growth mindset that it's okay to fail and be able to keep learning. So for my method, I would like to take 20 different high schools, and 10 of them will be schools that are very clear on retakes, while 10 of them clear and allow retakes, while 10 of them will have no retakes. Student I will then look for about 3 or 4 years of alumni who have all went to college and randomly select them from each of those schools. And these schools I would like to keep in a very similar demographic and area and funding to keep kind of the same. So one of the only changes that could be happening is those retakes. And I'll probably take 20 kids from each school. So we will be asking these students who are participating if how they felt retaking tests in classes help them, and if they feel like they have a growth mindset. We will also be able to get their GPAs for both college and high school to kind of see how they're doing academic wise, because that's very important to what we're looking for. And then to be able to see if they have a growth mindset, I want to use the Charles Dequan scale, which is a method of testing a growth mindset to see if students believe they have the ability to grow or if they've learned all that they can. So I found quite a few sources to be able to help support my hypothesis that it is really impactful. The first one I want to talk about is that there was a study done where students were better GPAs with students did better in college if their GPAs were higher, more compared to testing. And I thought that was very interesting because those GPAs, a lot of the teachers will allow retakes, and having a better GPA makes it so you do better in college. I feel like it would represent the same, is that you have that high GPA because of those retakes and you're able to develop that mindset. And then the next one I'll talk about is the growth mindset and grit. How do university students' mindset and grit affect their academic achievement? They found that students that have a growth mindset tend to do better in college. And I think that's something that you can learn from retakes and be able to learn that you're better. And then this one was from a college outside of the United States where they would allow retakes to students based only it was only a number amount, and they always tended to do better. And then for this one, the remediation, resubmission opportunity, and growth mindset, a qualitative intrinsic study case. When it comes to retake, a lot of students have to have that intrinsic motivation, so they have to do it themselves to be able to fully understand that mindset. And I think that's something that's very important with growth mindset, and I feel like they would be very related. And then the implications of the retake policy is that retakes genuinely tend to help students be able to do better in their classes. So, why does this matter? We all want our students to be able to succeed and understand what's going on. And if we're able to make a small change, like just allowing retakes for our students, then we're helping them to be more successful for higher education and isn't as much work on the teacher's part. And a growth mindset can help them with college and future jobs and so many different things just by developing that mindset that they can do better. So, thanks for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a ton of fun researching it.